Today, I'm going to speak on Romans 6:23. Romans 6:23. Um, Regarding sin. I think many people read the Bible and they don't understand or overstand what certain words mean. For example, the word sin. A lot of people don't understand the meaning of sin. If they look up the definition of sin, the modern day definition, it would confuse you, but sin means to miss a mark. And when you miss your mark, it's, let me take it back a little bit. We are having a physical experience. We are non physical beings, if you want to call it spirit. We are non physical beings, or we are source, non physical, having a physical experience in this vehicle or this tool, whatever you want to call it. This body is a vehicle to have a physical experience for a non physical being. Now, your soul is having an experience. You have an experience, soul having an experience. You're guided by the spirit within yourself, or God. The God within you is guiding you through this experience. You're having this experience through God, or you are God having an experience. This experience is a version of God having a human experience. Okay, with that said, so you choosing to have this experience, choose to forget that you are God having this experience, this dumbed down experience, if you want to call it that. You have become a child of yourself, the most densest form of yourself, who is forgetful, because you forget that you are God, which you create yourself that way, to forget that you are God having this experience. Now, to have this experience, there's a purpose behind having this experience. So when you so, quote unquote, incarnate into this physical vessel to have this experience, you had a purpose of this, for this experience. So when you come, because of the forgetful state, when you incarnate into the vehicle, there's a veil that is placed over your consciousness. So therefore, you forget the purpose of the experience, so you could have an authentic experience. But you have reminders from the spirit or God within yourself, give you reminders, help you navigate this spirit, help you to bring you back to the remembrance of yourself and remembrance of why you choose to have this experience. But many of us, when we become disconnected from ourselves, the God within ourselves, our self spirit, we may miss the signs. So we don't get to fulfill the purpose of having the experience. So when you don't fulfill the purpose and you die, so the physical vessel dies, the spirit disembodied from the physical vessel, and you didn't fulfill your purpose, that is what sin is. That is missing the mark that you set for yourself, the purpose that you set for yourself to come and have this experience. You missed it. You forget the purpose. So when the spirit, you leave the physical vehicle died, it's no use anymore, it's temporary, it's finite. You are infinite. You're infinite having a finite experience. So when you leave this physical vehicle, now you remember your purpose and why you were having the experience. You're like, damn, I missed the mark. So therefore, you died. You experienced death in its physical form. Now you're going to come back again to try not to miss the mark. Get it? Okay. So now, When you keep reincarnating, when you're missing the mark, you keep reincarnating again and again. That is death. So you're a slave to death. So that's why it says in Romans 6:26, for the wages of sin is death. You're in a perpetual loop. You're going to keep coming back, trying not to miss the mark, to fulfill the purpose that you came to fulfill. So each time you don't fulfill it, you're going to die, the physical vehicle. And you come back again and again and again. That's hell. Okay? You're living in hell. So, now, but the free gift of God, which is you having the experience, is eternal life. God is eternal. You never die. You just keep experiencing death, the physical body. So, but the free gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ. Now, the one that they call in Jesus Christ, his name is Yeshua ben Yosef. The Christ, he carried or evolved. The soul evolved to the Christ consciousness. When he evolved to the Christ consciousness, therefore he will experience no more death because he left the physical. He shedded his physical and ascended to the non-physical plane, density, whatever, experience, whatever you want to call it. He shed the physical, and now he's in the non-physical or lighter density or different density or different plane of existence, different plane of consciousness. So he elevated his consciousness, his conscious awareness to a different plane of existence, which is non-physical. So therefore he escaped death, and he shall experience death no more. This is evolving. This is our whole purpose of creation, is to evolve back to ourself, out of the physical. The lowest manifestation of the Creator is the physical density. And our whole purpose is to remember. It's a remembering. Your experience, your consciousness is like remembering, because you already know all things and is all things. But this version of the Creator, this version of yourself, is experiencing creation, which you create. You just experience it yourself. So this is what sin is. You're missing the mark. You missed your purpose. So therefore, you are going to reincarnate it into the physical until you ascend out of it. You have to ascend your consciousness. It's just a state of being. You're ascending your consciousness. You have to evolve. All souls have to evolve. But for those who want to continue believing that sin is committing fornication, adultery, murder, or whatever the hell you want to call it, then you're going to keep repeating the same fucking cycle because you're not getting it. You're missing the mark. So that's what Romans 6:23 is saying. But because you lack the conscious understanding to understand what it's saying, other people would come and try to remind you what it's really saying. That's what Yeshua was really saying. He didn't come and save you from your sin. You have to ascend out of your own consciousness, yourself. He came to show you the path, the way. This is how you do it. Follow me, not worship me. When you worship Jesus, you're worshiping yourself, because you and Jesus is one. It's the same being having many experiences. So sin is missing the point, missing the mark that you set for yourself, and you forget it, and you come and you didn't learn what you came to learn. So therefore you keep reincarnated into the forgetful state. You die, you reincarnate again. That is what sin is. Stop missing the mark.